empty room, the curtains sway. Your laughter lingers, then slips away. I touch the spot where you once stood. The ghost of you still feels like good. Every corner holds a memory, a trace of you and me. I whisper to the fading light, hoping you might hear tonight. Your shadow on the wall, I can't let go. It haunts my heart, it steals the show. I reach for you, but there's no hand. Love's a story I can't understand. Your shadow on the wall still calls my name, caught in the glow of our flame. If only time could let us stay, I'd keep your shadow from fading away. Photographs and coffee stains, echoes of long forgotten trains. Your voice still lingers in the hall. I feel your presence though I fall. Every whisper, every sigh tells me love refuses to die. Though you're gone, you're everywhere, a shadow that I can't repair. Your shadow on the wall, I can't let go. It haunts my heart, it steals the show. I reach for you, but there's no hand. Love's a story I can't understand. Your shadow on the wall still calls my name, caught in the glow of our flame. If only time could let us stay, I'd keep your shadow from fading away. I trace the edges of your light through lonely days and sleepless nights. A shadow lingers soft and tall. Your love's the echo on my wall. Your shadow on the wall, I can't let go. It haunts my heart, it steals the show. I reach for you, but there's no hand. Love's a story I can't understand. Your shadow on the wall still calls my name, caught in the glow of our flame. If only time could let us stay, I'd keep your shadow from fading away. I still see your shadow on the wall. I can't let go. I still remember the doorway where your shadow slipped from mine. You said we'll be okay someday, but someday never came with time. The cold wind filled the silence as you turned and didn't stay, and my like it's in the corner, like it's waiting for your skin. Your perfume haunts the hallway where our laughter used to live. I tried to sleep without you, but the darkness doesn't change. Every dream feels like a warning of a love I couldn't save. And I'm still reaching for your heartbeat in the places you used to breathe. Every memory cuts like thunder in the space you left in me. I keep calling out your name, but the echoes fade to gray. Baby, my world stopped turning on the night you walked away. If I could chase the sunrise back to when we weren't afraid, I'd hold your trembling hands and beg your heart to stay. But now I face the silence and the truth I can't escape. You were everything I needed, and I was just too late. Ooh. Your shadow disappears, but my heart remains the same, still standing in the doorway of the night you walked away. I hold the pieces of your name. They fall like ash inside the flame. I try to breathe, but every time your memory pulls me out of line. The silence hits me like a wave, a thousand words I couldn't say. Your echoes crash against my chest, a storm that never lets me rest. But you are the last light fading slow, a fire dying in the snow. No matter how I try to run, your shadow burns like broken sun. And in the dark you left behind, I lose the pieces of my mind. You are the last light, but you're already gone tonight. Voice through empty air, but every whisper isn't there. tonight. But you're gone. You're gone. You're gone. The rain falls slow. Your name's in the lights. I still feel you in the city tonight. Every whisper fades too soon. Every memory tied to the moon. I keep reaching out in vain, but your ghost still says my name. And I don't want the world to see what your silence did to me. Shadow feels so true. I pretend I'm fine. I smile and hide, but I'm burning deep inside. And I don't want the world to see what your silence did to me. The part of you still haunting me, invisible. I'll never show, still loving you, and you'll never I whisper your name. I'm still here. walk away, but every step still leads to you. The memories we made are shadows I can fade into. Your voice still calls my name, like a ghost that never learned to go. And I break again whenever quiet nights begin to grow. I still search for signs of you in every dawn that feels untrue. Tell me why my heart keeps holding on when you're already gone. And I'm falling through the silent rain, calling out your name again. Every drop reminds me of the love we couldn't save. Oh, I'm drowning in the words we lost, paying back the highest cost. You were once my heaven, now you're just a distant flame. I keep the broken parts, the ones you left inside my chest, trying to restart, but nothing beats the emptiness. The letters on the floor still smell of days we used to know. And I bleed once more, pretending I can let you go. I still hear your footsteps fall, echoing against my walls. Tell me how to breathe without your light when you were my night. And I'm falling through the silent rain, calling out your name again. Every drop reminds me of the love we couldn't save. Oh, I'm drowning in the words we lost, paying back the highest cost. You were once my heaven, now you're just a distant flame. If love was meant to stay, then why did ours just fade away? If fate could hear me now, I'd beg to turn this all around, but time won't let me rewind. Your shadow's all that's left behind, and I'm falling through the silent rain, hoping you might feel the same. Every tear becomes a prayer for what we couldn't save. Oh, I'm holding on to what we were, even though it only hurts. You were once my forever, now you're just a distant flame. I'm still here. I've been walking through the memories like a ghost inside an empty room. Every word you left keeps haunting me. Every silence feels like open wounds. I try to fade the echoes of your name, but they live inside my shattered frame. And I'm still reaching out to someone who's not there. The night keeps pulling me down, but I still care, 'cause I'm holding on to shadows in my hands, falling through the pieces of what we planned. Your voice still burning deep like fire on my skin, and I lose again to the shadows in my hands. Every sunrise feels like yesterday, breaking through but never breaking free. Every heartbeat turns to run away. Every tear becomes a part of me. I whisper to the darkness where you stood. If I could let you go, I swear I would. But I keep reaching out to someone lost in time. I'm trapped inside this doubt that you were mine, 'cause I'm holding on to shadows in my hands, falling through the pieces of what we planned. Your voice still burning deep like fire on my skin, and I lose again, to the shadows in my hands. In my hands. I walk the nights, pretend I could stand alone, but every step just led me further from home. Then you arrived like a spark inside the cold, a quiet truth that lit the pieces of my soul. 'Cause in your eyes I found a place where the broken learn to rise again. You pull the dark out from my veins, you turn my silence into flame. If the world falls down tonight, my weary heart the shape of real belief. And though the storm still tries to drag us into fear, your voice reminds me why I'm still standing here. 'Cause in your eyes I found a place where the broken learn to rise again. You pulled the dark out from my veins, you turn my silence into flame. If the world falls down tonight, we'll still burn brighter than the sky. With you I finally realize this is where the broken learn to rise. Every shadow fades when I hear you say my name. Every wound we faced turned into strength we couldn't tame. We're not afraid. Love is a fire through the we rise again. This is where we rise again. let it find its way back home. Holding on to faded shadows, your voice still lingers where I go. Street lights flicker on empty streets, echoes of laughter, broken beats, old photographs tucked in a drawer. I touch the past I can't ignore. Every step, every sigh pulls me back to nights gone by. I close my eyes, I drift away to the shadows that couldn't stay. Holding on to faded shadows, hearts collide. Every memory pulls me to your side. I reach through echoes of the rain, clinging to what still remains. Holding on to faded shadows, soft and true. Every sound still leads me back to you. If time could bend and skies would play, I'd keep you close, I'd never stray. Whispers of promises in the night, your hand once warm, now out of sight. Windows fog with silent tears, love that lingers through the years. And every shadow on the wall brings me back to when we had it all. Those seasons fade and hearts move on. The traces of you still linger strong. Holding on to faded shadows, hearts collide. Every memory pulls me to your side. I reach through echoes of the rain, clinging to what still remains. Holding on to faded shadows, soft and true. Every sound still leads me back to you. If time could bend and skies would play, I'd keep you close, I'd never stray. I trace the lines of every song, feel your heartbeat where I belong. Holding on to faded shadows remain, a melody of love entwined with pain. Holding on to faded shadows, hearts collide. Every memory pulls me to your side. I reach through echoes of the rain, clinging to what still remains. Holding on to faded shadows, soft and true. Every sound still leads me back to you. If time could bend and skies replay, I'd keep you close, I'd never stray. I still feel you breathing in my dreams tonight. Every shadow whispers your name in the light. The city sleeps, but I can't close my eyes. Every star reminds me of your smile. It's been so long since I felt your touch, but the distance never fades too much. I'm miles away from your heart, but you're still where I belong. Every night I fall apart, still I'm holding on so strong. The wind carries your memory, through the dark I hear you call. I'm miles away from your heart, but I haven't moved at all. Empty roads and the sound of rain, your echo plays that song again. Every silence pulls me near to the ghost of you still here. I'm miles away from your heart, but you're still where I belong. Every night I fall apart, still I'm holding on so strong. The wind carries your memory, through the dark I hear you call. I'm miles away from your heart, but I haven't moved at all. All the miles they fade away, when I close my eyes I see your face. No time, no world could keep us apart. You're written deep inside my heart. I'm miles away, but still right where you are. Miles away from your heart. I watch you smile from far away, a gentle sun I'm never meant to chase. Your laughter paints the sky so bright, while I'm the shadow standing out of sight. I memorize the way you breathe. Every moment feels too sweet to keep. I hold the truth behind my eyes, that loving you is something I disguise. And I know some hearts were made to love but never show. Emotional slow bends, warm 90s rock tone, deep